We are coming to you live from South Wood County Park here in Wisconsin Rapids as Zaleski Sports brings you the WIAA 8-man football championship game featuring the Gilman Pirates and the Chippewa Falls McDonell Max. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Anderson. I'll be providing play-by-play for you this afternoon. I'm joined to my left by Braden Sutter on production. Ryan Rasmussen is on the sidelines taking photos and video as well for Zaleski Sports. Just a reminder, friends, that this is an audio-only broadcast, no video on our broadcast this afternoon, just audio only. Friends, this is the Play It Again Sports pregame show. Be your best with equipment from Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. The Macs come into this matchup at 11-1. The Pirates undefeated at 12-0. The only loss for the Macs was at the hands of the Pirates, 38-12. Look at the scores for Gilman. They have given up a total of 12, 24, 32, 44 points all season. 44 total. And have had winning scores of 43 points, 49 points, 52, 63, 69, to name a few for the points differences for the Gilman Pirates. You look at the McDonell Max, they've given up a total a little bit more. And again, their only loss of the season was at Gilman on September 19th by the score of 38-12. How did each team get here? Well, first of all, we look at the McDonell Max while they have their sheet up. On the playoff trail, they beat New Auburn 62-13, Clayton 58-0, Flambeau 66-30, and defeated Lena St. Thomas Aquinas, who was here last year in the sectional semifinal, state semifinal, that is, 64-29. For Gilman, the playoff picture looks like this. They defeated Siren 66-0. Owen Withey 55-8, last year's state champion. North Crawford 36-0. Oakfield 30-12 to get here as they take on the McDonell Max. Both of these teams making their first appearance to the 8-man championship game. Gilman, longtime power in 11-man football, a few years ago found out that, they kind of had to face the facts of certain things. They were having reduced numbers. Of course, a lot of these small schools have that issue where they don't have a lot of players, available. They went down to elementary and they saw that they had classes of about 15 kids and 4 or 5 boys in each grade, and realized that playing 11-man football was going to be kind of a tough road to hoe, so they switched to 8, and they've had enormous success. Robin Rosemeyer, longtime coach at Gilman, who has won a state championship himself in 11-man, making his first state appearance here for 8-man. It would be like Terry Lauby last year. Terry, for Owen Withey, had won 3 state championships in 11-man and now has a 8-man football championship to his name. McDonell advances to the championship game today. They have qualified for the playoffs 6 times and compiled a playoff record in 7-5. What's interesting about the McDonell Max is that they are going to return to the 11-man football format next year. Doesn't usually happen that way. Usually once you go from 11 to 8, you stay at 8, but they are going 11-man next year, so this would be quite a feather in their cap if they could pick up the win today in the 8-man football championship today. And a boisterous crowd. We are sitting on the press box side, which is on the west side of the field. So the wind is blowing pretty briskly out of the north-northwest. I'd say about 20 to 30 miles an hour. So it's going to be a windy afternoon for both teams. We are playing on artificial turf. This is a magnificent facility here in Wisconsin Rapids. All artificial turf. They had a building initiative of several years ago to rebuild this whole sports complex. and they really did it right. They've got a beautiful track and a football field here where we're at, and just across the way we have a quadplex for softball and baseball, and that's all artificial turf over there. It's a wonderful place to play. Can't go wrong with it there. Not a long trip for my cohort here, Mr. Sutter. He's got about a 3-block drive, and he's home. I've got an hour and a half to drive home. Oh, well. Starting lineups today, sponsored by Toyson Ford. First for the McDonell Max on offense. The quarterback is Cale Holm. Dawson Moulton is the running back, along with Eli Stepp at fullback. The wide receiver is Luke Anderson. On the offensive line, Justin Quall, Bryce Meyer, Mason Bussey, and the split end is Ryan Smisky. The starting offense for the Gilman Pirates, Logan Halita at quarterback. Running back, Tony Sarichuk. Colby Keepers is the fullback. The offensive line, Dawson Robinson, Tayden Angel, and Henry Sarichuk. And 2 split ends, Sawyer Winger and Cooper Krug. The starting defense here for the Gilman Pirates, Colby Keepers, Tayden Angel, Alex Copenhaver, Henry Sarichuk, Tony Sarichuk, Cooper Krug, Sawyer Winger, and Logan Halita. The starting defense for the Max, Ryan Smisky, Grant Sokup, Mason Bussey, Eli Stepp, Caden Boos, Luke Anderson, Dawson Moulton, and Cale Holm. We will be having this national anthem coming up. This was the starting lineups for, sponsored by Toyson Ford. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to the 8-man championship football game here on Zaleski Sports. National anthem just completed by the Gilman High School Pep Band. They sound great. Starting lineups over the PA will be announced. While they're doing that, we'll talk to you about some of our sponsors. Bound. Be sure to check out boundwisconsin.com for scores, standings, stats, and written through content throughout the week. I get my stats from www.boundwisconsin.com, and you can too. I'm not sure which one team is considered the home team. I believe it's Gilman as they go alphabetically. The first team alphabetically is home. So the McDonell Max will be introduced first. The Max to our right in their white jersey tops with the gold numbers, gold pants, and blue stripes down the side, and a blue helmet with the block M on their helmets. The Gilman Pirates in their all purple ensemble with yellow numbers. No stripes on the pants. They are to our left. They have purple helmets with the Gilman Pirate logo on their helmets, with Gilman spelled in block lettering above the Pirate. Pirates and Max Pirates and Dogs. Should be an interesting game this afternoon. And the Macs are being introduced as a team to our right, and they gather at the 40-yard line. A couple of reminders about 8-man football. It is and the Gilman Pirates also introduced as a team. You only have, obviously that's why they call it 8-man football. You have 8 men on the field. You only have to have 5 on the line. And usually you see a quarterback and a running back and a wing. Some teams go 2 wings. If you have 2 running backs and a quarterback in the backfield, your tackles, I believe, are eligible. I referee 8-man football in Owen Withy during the season JV. And it's a different style of football. It's very exciting and very speedy, and you see some pretty high scores. To finish up on the football field side of it, it is 10 yards narrower, and it's still 100 yards. You could play on an 80-yard field, I believe. You'll have to check me on that. But it's a narrower field. All right, the McDonell Macs will be on our left, and the Gilman Pirates are on our right. McDonell going left to right. Doing the kicking for the Macs. And it's kicked by Isaac Crawford. And scooped up at the 3. And a big hit on the return as Gilman will start 1st and 10. Sarichuk returns it, so Gilman will start first, and they spot the ball at the 15-yard line. Just underway here from Southwood County Park. Logan Halida under center. No, he's in shotgun. 1 wide receiver out to the left. He swings it out. Pass complete to Sarichuk. And Sarichuk, a good run. He's thrown out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Got to give a shout out to my referee friend, John Klausnitzer. He's one of the referees today. And John just celebrated a birthday. So shout out to my friend John. It is a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Handoff. Big run again for Sarichuk. He is the man for the Pirates. And Sarichuk takes it out to the 30-yard line. Gilman going right to left on the field, south to north. And he gained 10 yards on that run. 1st down for Gilman. Just underway here. Another handoff up the middle. Close to another 1st down. That time it was carried by Colby Keepers. And a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 for Gilman. Gilman in their purple ensemble of tops and pants, helmets, all purple, gold numbers. Handoff up the middle, off left tackle, 1st down and more, and finally brought down at the 47-yard line. Another good run this time again for Colby Keepers. So gain of 7. Another 1st down for Gilman. Opening drive for the Pirates in this 8-man championship football game here at Southwood County Park in central Wisconsin. Joe Anderson here, joined by Braden Sutter, Ryan Rasmussen on the sidelines, taking photos and video. Handoff. That one was read very well. A big tackle for Eli Stepp. as Sarichuk got met hard. Step came up the middle, and a loss of 3 makes it second down. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Again, the audio-only broadcast this afternoon here on Zaleski Sports. Check out YouTube and Facebook for posts after the game of video. And that's Halida from the shotgun. Breaks 2 tackles, but hard gained 2 yards for Halida. Dawson Moulton with the tackle. 3rd down and 10 for the Pirates. First time these two teams met, they are both from the same conference. The Macs led 12-0 in the first quarter and then gave up 38 unanswered points to Gilman. Halida back to pass at shotgun, throws to his right, and he's got a man open, and it's completed to Cooper Krug. And Krug is close to a first down? No, it was incomplete. My bad. I thought he had it. The crowd reaction, we're sitting on the Gilman side, so they're going to be cheering obviously a little bit louder. And I'll tell you, the stands on the opposite side are darn near full of MAC supporters and parents and whatnot. A lot of spectators. Both sides of this stadium are very full. And the punt, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 32. That punt by James Wycheck. And now the McDonell Macs will take over 1st and 10. And at their own 32. 9:01 left here in the first quarter. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best hot sandwich in town, grab a grinder. Order online for takeout and delivery at mancinoseauclair.com. Mancino's Grinders and Pizzas, locally owned and operated, conveniently located on Brackett Avenue near Memorial High School. 1st and 10 for the Macs, going left to right. White tops, gold pants, counter play. Eli Step with a big run, and he's over midfield. And a first down for Step.
Number 7, Eli Step on the carry.
Gain of 19.
First down about number 3, Sawyer Winger.
Sawyer Winger with the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 49 for the Macs. Windy afternoon. The wind is at the Macs' back right now. I formation. Pitch to the right side. Nowhere to go, and he's at the 50. Picks up about 2, but swallowed up by that defense. Moulton, the ball carrier. Gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That's Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. 2nd and 8 for the Macs. Right at 49-yard line. They cross over midfield. Pickup of a yard, if that. See where they do spot him. No, they don't. Stopped. Moulton carried. And no gain. And the Chippewa Valley collectors know where to go. Slab Factory in Eau Claire. Pokemon cards, sports cards, buying, selling, or trading. It's the place where the hobby comes alive. Swing in the day and discover something new only at Slab Factory, located at 2527 Claremont. 3rd down and 8 for the Macs at midfield. Handoff, right side. Big run. Moulton picks it up. A big run for the young man. Dawson Moulton, a Where's number 32? Very close. He picked up 9, or pardon me, he picked up 7, and he needed 8. 4th down and a short yard for the Macs at the 42 of Gilman. I formation, one wing on the outside left. Quarterback sneak. Depends on the spot. He went right up the middle. All depends on where they spot the ball, and he didn't get it. Big defensive stop for the Gilman Pirates, as Holm could not pick up the yardage needed. Gilman will take over at their own 42. Hitting the backfield on the ball, on the handoff. No. Sarichik, the ball carrier, picks up nothing. I'll tell you, this could be a defensive struggle this afternoon. Gilman going right to left. And the wind very brisk from the northwest that's blowing left to right. And Gilman going right to left here in this first quarter. Hand off to Sarichuk off the right side, and Sarichuk will pick up about 3. It's going to be a running back's paradise today. And he picks up about 3, so it'll be 3rd and 7 for Gilman. Fleet Farm is here to help you get ready for a successful hunting season. Shop their huge selection of hunting gear and accessories from brands the pros count on, like Remington, Henry, Sig Sauer, Vortex, Mossberg, and more. Grab your best hunting gear before you head out this season at Fleet Farm. 3rd and 7. Halita back to pass, rolls to his left. He's pressured, brought down for a sack by Eli Stepp. Big loss. 3, 4, 5, 10 yards. A 10-yard sack of Logan Halita will bring up 4th down and 15. They have 17 on the board. It's a long, long way to go. James Wojcik with the punt. A short punt. He kicks it straight up in the air, and the wind's going to blow it back. And it takes a bounce for the Macs. It went backwards. My goodness. James Wojcik had punted the ball. He punted it straight up in the air, and the wind blew it back, and it hit the turf and bounced back even farther, so it was a negative play. They had the ball at the 35, and the Macs will pick it up at the 24. They are at the Gilman 24-yard line. 5:28 left here in quarter one, scoreless. Max on the offense, pitch to the left, and a big defensive stand. Good tackle by Alex Copenhaver. Moulton, the ball carrier, lost 3 yards on that play. Four-yard loss on the play. Whether you're buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They have a pulse on the local real estate market. It can help you with both existing homes and new builds and can help you through each step of the process. That's Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. Swing pass, backwards pass, and nothing doing there. Big tackle by Cooper Krug. Pass was complete from Holm to Moulton, but he lost more yards. They lost 4. Defense is the name of the game here in the first quarter. Ball is spotted at the 32 of Gilman. Holm comes up to the line under center. 2 wideouts to the left. He hands it off. This is Eli Stepp, and Stepp is stepping around and makes it interesting. He gets the ball to the 22. Eli Stepp, the fullback. So now you're the McDonell Max. You got a 4th down and 7 at the 22. So he picked up about 9. Actually, he picked up 10. Big 4th down for the Max. Stacked line, 1 wide receiver right, 2 in the backfield, behind the quarterback. Throw and pass, wide open, touchdown, McDonell. Home to Luke Anderson for the touchdown. On 4th down, holy cow. Home to Anderson for the first score of the afternoon here in this championship game. Extra point coming up. That was a 22-yard pass for the touchdown. And they are going to go for 2. Spread offense. He hands it off up the middle. And nothing doing for Eli Stepp. 3:10 left to go here in quarter number 1. It's the McDonell Max 6, Gilman Pirates nothing. You're listening to high school, the 8-man football championship game here on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back here in Wisconsin Rapids, an exciting first quarter of action here in the 8-man championship football game, WIAA. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. And HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They've been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. Max going to kick off again, going left to right. Doing the kicking, Isaac Crawford, and puts toe to pigskin. Good kick, and it's going to scoot in out of bounds. Just shy of the goal line. So you got 3 choices. You can either take the ball where it went out of bounds, you can take the ball at the 35, or you can make the Max go back 5 yards and re-kick. And we'll see what Coach Robin Rosemeyer wants to do for the Pirates. He's going to take it at the 35. We've got 3:07 left here in quarter number 1. Joe Anderson joined by the maestro of the modulator, Mr. Braden Sutter. Gilman again going right to left. They are going into the wind. Halita hands off, and not much doing there. As the running back went to the right, that was Tony Sarichuk. Pardon me, check that's Colby Keepers. The Max in their last season of 8-man for a while, they are going to go to 11-man next year in the 8-man championship game here against one of their chief rivals, the Gilman Pirates. Motion. Halita keeps it himself, tries to go over the right side, and nothing doing.
Number 14, Logan Harita, brought down in the backfield by number 87, Ryan Sminsky.
Ryan Sminsky says you'll get nothing and like it, and a loss of 1. Right now, the Macs have come out fired up. Pirates crowd here was very vocal. We're sitting on the Pirates side today. They're pretty calm right now. Third down and 11. Pitch to the left. This is Sarichuk. And thrown out of bounds. And Coach Rosemeyer wants to have a horse collar tackle called as the grab was high by the defender. And he's not going to get it. They run off the left side, a gain of 1 for Sarichuk. And brings up 4th and 11. 4th and a long 10, and we're going to see if we have another punt. My goodness, that last punt by Wycheck went straight up in the air. The wind is pretty brisk, and it hit the ground and went back another 10 yards. Sarichuk again, the punt. That's much better, but the wind holds it up. It's going to bounce out of bounds at the 46. No, they mark it at the 48. I'm going by what the wing officials are doing. At their own 48. 107 left here in the first quarter of this championship game. WIAA 8-man championship game here from Wisconsin Rapids, Southwood County Park. Max still going left to right. White tops. Gilman in their purple tops. Holm under center. Go back to pass. He looks to his left. He throws down the middle. Wide open. And that pass is complete. To Ryan Smiskey. No, Luke Anderson made that catch. Excuse me. So that is +2. That's 10. 21, 22, 23 yards for the first down. And that passing attack working well today here in the first quarter for the Macs. They break the huddle to come up to the line. The ball is spotted at the 29 of Gilman. Holm under center. And somebody moved too early. We'll see who it's on. I think it's going to be on the defense. Dead ball. False start. False start on the Macs. Call the Dolman Insurance Agency today for home, auto, and business coverage from Penn National Insurance Company. Dolman Insurance, come from the rates, stay for the service. Macs back 5 yards, break the huddle. Wide receiver to the left. 2 running backs behind quarterback Cale Holm. Hands off. Big run for Moulton. Five. Picked up about 9. So a gain of 9. Sarichuk with the tackle. Security Financial Bank, whether you're starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB are the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member FDIC. Back to pass. Holm looks to his left in the end zone. Touchdown! Holy cow! A 29-yard pass for the touchdown to Luke Anderson. And just like that, it's 12-0. Max. Extra point coming up for the McDonell Max. There is 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Chippewa Falls, McDonell has come out firing on all cylinders here in the first quarter. And another flag, and it's going to be another false start on the Macs. They'll move the ball back from the 3 to the 8 for the extra point attempt. .13 left here in the first quarter. Clock will not run for an extra point. It is a untimed down. The Macs will put a receiver out wide to the right. That's Luke Anderson. 2 running backs behind quarterback Holm. Holm back to pass. Rolls to his right, looking for guess who? Anderson. 2-point is good. That's quite the combination. Cale Holm to Luke Anderson. They have scored the first 2 touchdowns of the contest for the Macs. Back after these messages, you're listening to high school football here on Zaleski Sports. The Holm to Anderson combination for the McDonell Macs. 2 touchdowns that last drive for the Macs. 3-play drive, Holm to Anderson, a 29-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff underway. Fielded by Sarichuk. Sarichuk got a good return. Sarichuk off the right side, but then taken out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Sarichuk brings it out to the 30. It'll be 1st and 10. 6 seconds left here in the first quarter, and it's 14-0 McDonell. They're going to spot it at the 31. Halida handoff up the middle. And dragged down. Boy, that McDonell defense really showing some spirit. And that ball carried by Srichuk. And that will end the first quarter with the Macs leading the Pirates 14-0 in the WIAA 8-man championship football game. Back after these messages, you're listening to football, high school football on Zaleski Sports.
We're back. With better halves, Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you 2 get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
WIAA having some fun. They had the T-shirt toss. They had the T-shirt gun out. The first shot went well over the stands into the parking lot area. All righty, it's going to be 2nd down and 5 for Gilman as we start the second quarter. Joe Anderson, Braden Sutter bringing you today's WIAA 8-man championship football game broadcast. Handoff. No, Halida keeps it. Gilman and McDonell switching directions. Gilman now going left to right. And close to a first down. It's going to be, no, only picked up about 2. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Pirates. First championship game for both of these teams. An 8-man. Pirates in 11-man have won, I believe, 3, if not 4 championships. And handoff up the middle. And a big run by the Pirates. I believe that was That was Keepers, and Keepers would not go down.
Number 23, Colby Keepers on the first down carry. Brought down by number 11, Jake Moose, along with 32, Dawson Gilman. Carry is good for a Pirates first down.
So he gained about 8. And a strong run by Keepers. Halida keeps it himself, rolls to the right, runs. He's got a lot of room. There goes Halida, 30, 20, 20. He pushed him out of bounds. Big run by Logan Halida. So 5, 15, 25. Ball is at the 21-yard line. 10, 20, 35, 34 yards picked up by Halida. First down. This time a handoff up the middle. There goes Keepers. Keepers breaks 2 tackles and finally brought down inside the 10. And the Pirates have hoisted the sails and have taken off here to start the second quarter. First and goal. A 13-yard pickup for Keepers. First and goal from the 8. Handoff up the middle. And the MAC defense stiffens. Keepers. Sarichik, one of the stronger runners, led the team in rushing. Second and goal from the 6. Power set, handoff up the middle. Sarichik still on his feet, will not go down, finally brought down at the 5. Henry Sarichuk, he broke his arm in the first quarter of last season and missed all of the rest of the season. This year he's a first-team all-conference linebacker. And Colby Keepers, a junior, he missed all of last season after being injured and was the conference defensive player of the year here in 2025. Third and goal, Gilman from the 5. Shotgun, Halida. Pressured, he throws and dropped in and out of the hands of Sawyer Winger. Halida rolled to his right, had Winger running to his right in the corner of the end zone, hit him in the hands, and he couldn't grasp it and it fell down to the ground. Fourth and goal, Pirates. Going left to right, Keepers and Sarichuk behind quarterback Halida. Halida back to pass. He stands, he throws, and knocked down, and that's incomplete. So they will turn over on downs, the Pirates, after a strong defensive stand. Here in the last 3 plays, the Macs gave up 2 big plays of 34 and 13 yards. And on a first and goal from the 8, they kept Gilman from getting in the end zone. So the Macs will take over first and 10 with 9:43 left at their own 5. 9:43 left here in the first half, and it's been McDonell leading, 14-0. Thanks for listening to our audio-only broadcast of this championship football game, the WIAA 8-man football championship game here from Southwood County Park. Cale Holm, hands off, big run up the middle, and still on his feet, fights his way up from the 5 almost to the 15. Moulton, the ball carrier, and he picked up 9. Senior Alex Copenhaver of Gilman, he broke his foot week 3 of last season. And now he's the starting nose guard for the Pirates. And Junior Tayden Agel is an all-conference lineman and guard. Also wrestled in the state tournament as a freshman and sophomore. Shout out to Coach Robin Rosemeyer for sending me those tidbits on some of his players. 2nd down and 2. Pitch to the left, and you'll get nothing and like it, says Cooper Krug. As Moulton thrown for a big loss. Back to the 9-yard line. So a loss of about 4. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7. And ball inside the 10-yard line of McDonell. If you're McDonell, you want to try to get that 1st down, obviously, but if not, pick up a couple and make it a little easier on your punter because he's going to be punting into the wind. Pitch to the right-hand side for the Max. Good running room. 1st down and more, about another 5 yards. Ball out now to the 21-yard line. Moulton picks up a 1st down. So a 12-yard pickup. So they got more than breathing room. They got the 1st down. The Max final game as an 8-man team, as they will be going back to the 11-man format next year. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Cale Holm, hands off. Another big run off the right-hand side. Ball carried by Eli Stepp, and Stepp is going to pick up about 5. Max going right to left. Yellow pants, white tops with the yellow numbers, and the blue helmets with the block letter M logo on each side. Quarterback Cale Holm under center. Pitch now to the left. And maybe a yard. Good defensive stand as Moulton picks up maybe 1. They've got the ball out to the 26 at the Gilman defense of keepers Angel Copenhaver, Sarichuk, both Henry and Tony. Cooper Krug, Sawyer Winger, and Logan Halita making the stop. Tayden Angel credited for that last tackle. It's now 3rd down and 4 for the Max. Keeps it himself. Holm throws incomplete. Roll to his left and couldn't complete the pass. He was gunning for Eli Stepp. It would have been close to a 1st down. I'm not sure if he would have gotten it or not. So now you've got a 4th down and 4 for the Max, and they're kicking into the wind. Gilman in the left, going left to right. Max right to left. And back to punt is going to be Cale Holm. Snap. Punt is up. Good punt for Holm. Wobbly kick, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 48 of Gilman. Gilman's trailed McDonald 12-0 in their first matchup during the regular season, and then Gilman outscored them 38-0 the rest of the way. And the Max would like nothing more than to return the favor if they could. They've got the ball spotted at the Gilman 48. 6:08 left here in quarter number 2. Back to pass to Salita. He throws. It's incomplete. Intended for Colby Keepers. I don't think Gilman is quite the passing team. Going to check some sheets here quick. going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Pirates, going left to right. And they're all purple ensemble. Halida in shotgun, takes a snap, rolls to his right, breaks a tackle. Boom! Met by Anderson. Holy cats, Luke Anderson really did a hello moment to Logan Halida. A hard-earned 2 yards for the young man from Gilman. Leading receiver for Gilman is Sawyer Winger with 12 catches on the season. Big 3rd down coming up for the Pirates. Halida rolls to his left, keeps it, runs behind Tate and Angel and gets nothing. My goodness, that swarming defense for the Macs really swallowed him up. So now you've got a 4th down and 8, a long 8 for Gilman. Right around midfield, they spot the ball at the 49. It was a very promising play, but the Mac defense read it well and swarmed to the ball, and this time a little bit easier kick. Snap is high. Good punt for Wycheck. And that's going to go into the end. No. Oh, my gosh. It's going to stop at the 2, and that's it. Downed. Holy cats. What a great punt by James Wycheck. He's had quite the extremes of each punt. He had a punt that went negative 12 yards in the first half, and now he had one that he gets downed at the 2. .430 left here in Southwood County Park. Got to break out pen number 2. 4:30 left here in the first half. McDonell, handoff off the right side, and that swarming defense for Gilman, maybe a yard. Oh, he got a very good spot. He picked up about 3. Moulton, the ball carrier. He's been the main man for the Macs. Always picks the wrong time for one of my. That's why you have 2 pens, friends. One goes down, bring in another one. Yeah. 3:50 left here in the first half. It's 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 5 of the Macs. Back to pass home. Incomplete. Looking for Anderson again, but no bueno. So now what do you do if you're McDonell? You want to give it to Moulton or Stepp? Both of those young men have had some good runs today for the Macs. Time continues to run. Or no, it stopped on the incomplete pass. 3:37 left. Mark Maloney, head coach of the Macs. Gets the play in. I formation. Home under center. Takes the snap. Rolls to his right to pass. He looks. Throws the opposite way. Complete to Stepp. And Stepp has got a first down and more. Stepp brings it out to the 22. So a gain of 17 for the first down. A little breathing room. 24? 24 caught it?
No, it's on the 24.
Oh, it's on the 24, excuse me. So it's a 19-yard pickup. That's why Braden's here. First and 10 maxed. Approaching 3 minutes. Pitch to the right. Still on his feet, but brought down. And the flag comes down. Sarichik, a good tackle. But a flag is down. And it's going to be against the Max. And for holding, it's a spot foul in high school. In pros and college, it's from the line of scrimmage. In high school, it's from the spot of the foul. So that'll bring the ball back to the 14. First and 20. 2:53 left here in the first half. McDonell 14. Gilman nothing. Joe Anderson joined by Braden Sutter and Ryan Rasmussen. Here for Zaleski Sports. Honored to be asked to broadcast this game for the second consecutive year for the network. Home under center. 2 wideouts to the left. He lulls back to look. Pass is complete at the 24 and finally brought down. Moulton, the receiver. So from the 14 to the 37, that's a 22-yard pickup, or 23-yard pickup for another first down. Clock now plays a factor. 2:25 left. Max going right to left. Home under center. One running back behind him. He hands off up the middle. Picks up a couple. Step the ball carrier. And he will pick up 2. I believe each team does, yes, each team has their full complement of timeouts. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Max with possession and leading 14-0. Cale Holm with the play, takes his time. And they break the huddle with 1:45 left here in the first half. Two wide receivers left and right, to the left, one to the right. Holm rolls to his right. He keeps it himself, and he's going to run out of bounds. He was pushed out. And Sarichik made sure he was out of bounds. Pickup of about 1. 3rd and 7 for the Max. Clock stopped at 1:34 left here in the first half. Now, if you're the Max, of course you want to score before you head as you go into the halftime. And for Gilman, you got to make sure they don't. Keep it a 14-point game. Holm under center. Big third down for the Max here in the first half. Snap. Holm rolls to his left, rolls to his right, throws it. He's under pressure. And it's complete. The step. Brought down hard at midfield, and a flag comes down, much to the dismay of the Gilman fans. Or no, it's going to be on the McDonell Max. And we're going to see what the penalty is first before we speculate. The pass was completed to Step. And the officials are conferring at midfield. This is one of the good things as an official that we all do, and I'm speaking as a 38-year official, almost 39 now. And the ball is spotted at the 50-yard line. The wing official has come over to talk to Coach Rosemeyer of Gilman. And we're going to find out. I believe this penalty is going to be against the McDonell Max. It was a gain of 10. No, it's going to be on Gilman. I think it's going to be unnecessary roughness. Oh, it's a face mask penalty. So that pass was for 10 yards. Okay, so we had 2 flags. We had a face mask during the play and then a post down penalty. And it's anyway, long story short, the ball's at the 50-yard line with 1:25 left here in half number 1. That on the personal foul penalty was after the ball had been down. So you had 2 offsetting penalties. Ball is at the 50. Max, and they're going to get who? It's going to be on the defense. So back-to-back. This is 3 penalties in a row here. And it's going to be a false start penalty on the Max. No, it's going to be offside on Gilman. It's always kind of difficult to find out who it's going to be on the penalty markers. When you're official, you throw the flag in the direction of the team that committed the penalty, but the wind is blowing so briskly that it blows everything to the right. The Max going right to left. Dual receivers left, 1 to the right. Home complete to the left. And picks up a couple. Timeout for the Max. We'll be back after this. You're listening to high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Back here at Southwood County Park for the WIAA 8-man football championship game, where the McDonell Max lead the Gilman Pirates 14-0. We have 44 seconds left here in the first half. Max on the drive. They've got a 2nd down and 1 at the Gilman 41. A windy, brisk day here in Southwood County Park for this championship game. The Gilman Pirate fans standing up, cheering their team on and their defense. Home, back to pass. He draws back. He keeps it himself and nothing doing. Brought down by Andrew Copenhaver. So a gain of nothing. Another timeout for the Max. We'll take another quick timeout here as well. Listening to the 8-man championship football game on Zaleski Sports.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
My wife made me a happy man as last night she picked up some Nasonville Dairy cheese curds. You can too. Pick them up in Marshfield or Curtis or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. 3rd and a yard for the Max. Back to pass this home. He rolls straight back. He throws. It's a wobbler and it's broken up. Holm was pressured. He had Colby Keepers right in his grill and couldn't get the completion. It was a wobbling duck. It was almost completed to Anderson, but he couldn't quite pull it in. So it's a 4th down and a yard. 43 seconds left here in the first half. 4th and 1 for the Max. They've taken 2 timeouts. They've got 1 left. Cale Holm comes in with the play. I tell you, Holm is quite a solid young man. Where's number 3, but he looks more like a linebacker. He's the quarterback. Big, burly kid, strong, under center. Takes a snap, hands off. Moulton right side, still on his feet, and met by a host of Pirates, and he's well short of a first down. Pardon me, he does pick up the first down. Sarichik finally brings him down. A 6-yard gain. I misread the sticks. Clock will stop as they move the sticks. The clock is going to, or was it out of bounds? The Macs take a timeout. We'll keep it here as the Macs on the roll. This is their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th play of the drive. We started this drive with 4.5 minutes left in the first half at their own 2. So a long sustained drive by the McDonell Macs. Pirate defense has played well, but that punt really set things up for the Macs as they had ideal field position. The 2 scoring drives for the Macs, 22-yard pass, Anderson home to Anderson, and a 29-yard pass, another 3-play drive of home to Anderson, and it's now 14-0 as home to Anderson also completed the 2-point conversion for the Macs. They are out of timeouts, Chippewa Falls McDonell. Home under center. Takes a snap, rolls straight back, throws to his right, and we're going to have pass interference on Logan Halida. Logan Halida with the pass interference call. He never turned back.
Pass intended for number 7, Eli Stepp, is incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
Tried to get it to Anderson, but couldn't complete it. And again, this is not a spot foul. A lot of people get these penalties mixed up. They watch an awful lot of pro and college. High school is different where they mark penalties off. And it's going to be marked off from the line of scrimmage. It was a pass interference call against Gilman. It's going to be offsetting. So the play does not count. You had an illegal motion. You had an illegal motion on McDonell, and you had pass interference on Gilman, so they offset. We replay first down at the 35 of Gilman for the Macs. Home. And another false start on McDonell as Mason Bussey left a little early. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 40. 9 seconds left here in the first half. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Macs, but only 9 seconds left here in the half. Two wide receivers left, one to the right. Home back to pass. He looks left. He throws. It's up in the air, and it's almost complete, but no. Do we have a flag? Yes, we do. The back judge threw the flag. And I believe we've got another pass interference call. This one is going to stick. That pass thrown to the left. Oh, they're going to call offensive pass interference. So Anderson pushed off. So this is a 10-yard penalty with 2 seconds, and I kind of have the idea that the Macs are just going to take a knee and call it good enough. He's throwing into the wind. The Macs going right to left. The wind is blowing very briskly left to right. And anything thrown into the wind, it's a good 20 to 30 mile an hour consistent wind today. And I think if you're the Macs, you're going to take a knee and head into the locker room leading by 14. Have to see what they do. Cale Holm brings his team up to the line. Wide receivers left and right. 2 running backs behind him. He rolls to his right, now rolls to his left. Pass complete to Step. Step still on his feet. 40. And he's going to be brought down. Ball came out, but doesn't make any difference. As that will be the end of the half. And we've got a Gilman Pirate player down on the sideline. Gain of 22, and that's going to be the end of the half, but have to find out and see if that young man from Gilman is going to be okay. We'll get more on that as we head to break. You're listening to the 8-man championship football game on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey, it's Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player. Abbey Bank is helping provide local families in need with a meal this holiday season, and you can double your impact. Abbey Bank will match all monetary donations for a total of $2,000 made through the Wausau and Weston Abbey Bank locations by Friday, December 12th. All donations will go to Peyton's Promise in Marathon County. For more information, visit abbeybank.com. Happy holidays from all of us. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Be ready for your season with Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Play It Again Sports is just down the road, south of the 5393 intersection in Eau Claire. Just tell them you saw this commercial on Zaleski Sports and get $5 off any $50 order and $10 when you spend $100. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade, and be ready for your season.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of the WIAA 8-man football championship game. Serious situation here at Southwood County Park. The last play of the first half, and we had an injured Gilman Pirate. His name is Colby Keepers. He's been down on the turf being attended to by the medical personnel. Not going to speculate on an injury. I'm not. But he's being well attended to by members of the Wisconsin Rapids Paramedic Service. It's been a long time here. It's been at least 10 minutes since the half ended. They are taking all the precautions they need to. They are a very experienced group of paramedics. And Keepers ended up being, there was a big mass crunch at the sideline, right in front of the Gilman bench of the sideline. It is the Gilman sideline, and the pass was completed. It was a home to step pass that ended up being knocked out of bounds, or he was being pushed out of bounds, and the ball was knocked away out of Step's hands, and there was a scrum. And everybody got up except for Colby Keepers. And they are just putting him now on the stretcher. He's been on the board. He was on the ground for quite some time. And Robin Rosemeyer is right there with his player. Young Mr. Keepers has been put on the stretcher now. He was rolled onto the solid board. Now he's on the stretcher being attended to by the Wisconsin Rapids Paramedic Service. They are strapping him down now to the stretcher. Now they're raising it up. Quite the equipment they have. And the Gilman Pirate fans showing their appreciation and the courage of this young man. We'll have to see what is going on. I'm not sure what the injury is, and I will not speculate. Trying to see. Looks like they have a wrap around the left knee. No, they do not. They have the left leg. It's in the left leg area. That's all I'm going to tell you because that's all I can see. But we want to give a tip of the cap to Colby Keepers and wish him Godspeed. And hopefully this injury is not terribly serious. He was on the field for a good 10 to 15 minutes. He's now been put into the ambulance and will be taken to the hospital. So again, Godspeed to Colby Keepers. All right, we'll take a look here quick at some stats. McDonell with 10 first downs to Gilman's 5. The McDonell Max have 68 yards gained on 19 carries, and the Pirates 20 carries for 84 yards. Here's the big difference. McDonell with 143 passing yards, Gilman with 6. Possession time, the Max with 13-24, the Pirates with 10-36. Penalties, though, favoring the Pirates, only 2 for 20, but 6 for 55 for McDonell. Leading rusher for, let's look first at the McDonell Max stats. Dawson Moulton, 12 carries for 35 yards. Eli Stepp, 4 carries for 32. And quarterback Cale Holm, 1 yard gained. Passing, Holm is 8 of 11 for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns. Luke Anderson and Eli Stepp each with 3 receptions. Anderson with 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. Stepp with 46, and Dawson Moulton 2 catches for 27. For Gilman, Colby Keepers, 7 carries for 43. Logan Halita, 7 carries for 29. And Anthony Sarichuk, 6 carries for 12. Logan Halita is 1 of 5 passing. And that's been a 6-yard completion. And Anthony Sarichuk is the receiver of that. James Wojcik had a interesting first half of punting. 3 punts very well. 1 punt went negative 10 yards. He punted it up in the air, and the wind is blowing so briskly that it blew it back, and it hit the turf and bounced back. It only went about 5 or 6 yards away from the line of scrimmage, and then the wind stopped it, and it hit the turf and then bounced back another 10. So an interesting punt for James Wojcik. Tackles. Let's look at tackles first for Gilman. Anthony Sarichuk, 3 unassisted. Colby Keepers, 3 unassisted. Sawyer Winger, 3 unassisted. And Henry Sarichuk with 2 tackles unassisted. Tackles for the Max. Dawson Moulton and Cale Holm each with 4 unassisted. And Luke Anderson and Eli Stepp each with 3 unassisted. A 3-minute, 10-second drive for McDonell for the first score. A 22-yard pass from from Luke Anderson from Cale Holm of 22 yards. The 2-point attempt failed, and it was 6-0. And with 13 seconds left in the first quarter, Cale Holm with a 25-yard touchdown pass to Luke Anderson. And Anderson and Holm hooked up again for the 2-point conversion, and they led 14-0, and that's where we stand here at halftime here at Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids. The ambulance still on the on the track, but Colby Keepers is in the ambulance as he suffered an injury for the Gilman Pirates. They are still talking yet here. So we'll see what happens in the second half. Back after these messages, you are listening to the audio broadcast of the WIAA State 8-Man Football Championship game here on Zaleski Sports.
Honey, we need to get the new shower before the holidays.
Yeah, we need to get the dishwasher too.
Wait, did you see this?
We gotta go.
Now's the time to tackle those big projects. It's your last chance. Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't wait to renovate. Finish your projects with help from Menards before it's too late.
And we got an 11% rebate too.
Save big money at Menards.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup. And Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of the WIAA 8-man football championship game here at Southwood County Park in beautiful downtown Wisconsin Rapids. Joe Anderson here providing play-by-play this afternoon. Braden Sutter, my outstanding producer, and Ryan Rasmussen on the field with pictures and video that will be uploaded to Facebook and to YouTube in highlight form. We've had kind of an extended halftime here as we had a young man for Gilman sustain what looks like a very serious injury to his left leg. And he lay on the turf for a good 10 minutes before they were able to get him on the board and on the stretcher and into the ambulance. The ambulance leaving just now. And a tip of the cap to the Wisconsin Rapids Paramedic Service. And to all the paramedic services that come to these football games. You never hope for an injury for anyone, but if you're going to be injured, it's a lot better now than it used to be back in the old days. You never knew what was going to happen. But with technology and everything else, it's much better. 14-0 in favor of the Macs. Both of these teams in their first time to the championship game here in 8-man football. Last year it was Lena St. Thomas losing to Owen Withey by the score of 50-36. Braden and I were here last year. It was about 25 degrees cooler. He says colder. Just Just a heads up is that the press corps that is not associated with the school or with the NFHS and the WIAA, we are set up here outside. We sit in front of the press box in the bleachers. So we are at the courtesy of the wind and the weather, and it's been a very brisk day here in Wisconsin. It's in the 50s. I'm going to go to the weather app here I have on my phone and check quickly what it is here in Wisconsin Rapids. The temperature is 58 and sunny, but we are in the shade as we are on the west side of the stadium. And we've been in the shade since about 11:30. Today's high temperature will be a little cooler than yesterday, no fooling. And they are talking about that 4-letter word coming up soon, as in tomorrow. It starts with the letter S, ends with W, and says no in the middle. That's no, snow. That's why when I had the chance, I got that garage roof done, repair job done on the farm yesterday. The next time I would be able to go and do that would be Monday, and they're talking about snow. So I stayed late, got the work lights out, got it done. It's not a pretty job, but it's done. Still got a couple of things to button up on it, but I made it a little bit too long and kind of got away from me, and got a couple other things yet to do, but that's besides the point. It's been a very entertaining game. Gilman took the opening kickoff and had the punt. And the Max got it and ended up losing it on downs. But the second possession for Gilman ended up with a negative punt, which set up the easier scoring drive for the Max as they led 6-0, and then they punched it in again. It's been the Cale Holm to Luke Anderson combination for the Max this afternoon for scoring. Both of these teams with a well-rounded pedigree of success on the football field, an 11-man and now here an 8-man. Gilman went to the 8-man format, I believe, about 4 years ago. Or maybe a little bit longer than that. 8-man has become quite the popular format now for a lot of these smaller schools. When you have 15, 18 kids coming out for football, it's pretty tough to field a 11-man team. And a lot of more schools are co-oping. I know that Loyal and Greenwood have co-op for 11-man. Greenwood was 8-man for a while. Owen Withy, a long history of success in 11-man. They are now an 8, and they won the state championship here last season. The 8-man player state finals history has started in 2018. Sevastopol won it in 18, Luck in 19. And Newman Catholic back-to-back championships in 21 and 22. Florence won it in 23, and Owen Withy won it last year here in Wisconsin Rapids. It's been very popular here. They've hosted the first 8-man football championship game at Stanley Boyd High School, the second one at Chippewa Falls at Doré Field. And since 2021, it's been here. Fine facility. We've got 3:45 left here, plus a 3-minute warm-up. The Macs have come back out, and they're to our right, and they're going to start warming up. We've had an extended football halftime here due to the injury to Colby Keepers of Gilman. We wish him well and Godspeed. Hope they get everything figured out. It looked like he sustained an injury to his left leg. Yeah, friends, it's not sunbathing weather after today. It's going to be in the 40s and the 30s. Oof. Tuesday, 39, rain and snow. Ugh. Not a snow person. If you are, that's great. I hope you enjoy the snow in the winter. I am just not a big winter person. Never really have been. I live with it, but it is what it is. I have relatives that live in Florida. I've always joked that I wanted to, if they had a pool house at their home, I'd live in the pool house and keep the pool clean. Because when they get cold when it's 82 degrees out. Then they go to one of the Caribbean islands to get warmed up. So, oh well. Tell you what, we've got 2:20 left here in the regular rundown. If Braden would cue up a commercial for me, we'll take a listen to some announcements from our sponsors and come back, review the stats, and bring you the second half of play here. You're listening to the audio broadcast of the WIAA State 8-Man Football Championship game here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, it's Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player. Abbey Bank is helping provide local families in need with a meal this holiday season, and you can double your impact. Abbey Bank will match all monetary donations for a total of $2,000 made through the Wausau and Weston Abbey Bank locations by Friday, December 12th. All donations will go to Peyton's Promise in Marathon County. For more information, visit abbeybank.com. Happy holidays from all of us. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Be ready for your season with Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Play It Again Sports is just down the road, south of the 5393 intersection in Eau Claire. Just tell them you saw this commercial on Zaleski Sports and get $5 off any $50 order and $10 when you spend $100. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade, and be ready for your season.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports audio broadcast of the WIAA 8-Man Football Championship game here from Wisconsin Rapids. Joe Anderson, Braden Sutter, Ryan Rasmussen here. That does not work very well. That's why I got the third pen out. 14-0 in favor of the McDonell Max. Gilman will try to regroup after losing Colby Keepers to an injury in the final play of the first half. And they're going to put another 3 minutes up for the players to warm up. Gilman waited for their coach, Robin Rosemeyer, to be able to come in. Braden's trying to use my two pens that don't work very well. It's in the 50s. It's 58. It's a nice day out, but the wind is pretty brisk. That's the one thing I forgot to check on my weather app. I'll do that real quickly before I kind of do a quick overview of the stats here. It's 58 degrees and sunny. And the wind, it says it's out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. It seems a little bit more than that. It's been blowing pretty briskly. We're on the west side of the stadium, so it's blowing from our left to right. If you were sitting alongside of us, it blows left to right. And if you're going left to right, it's a very good way to be going. But if you're going right to left, you're going right into a pretty brisk wind, whether it's passing or punting. Robin Rosemeyer, the head coach of Gilman, and Mark Maloney, head coach of McDonell. Second meeting this season. First meeting, they're both from the same conference. First meeting went to Gilman 38-12. McDonell started out and led 12-0 and then gave up 38 unanswered points to Gilman. and 3/4 of play as the Pirates won that game. They have yet to lose a game this season. They've given up less than 60 points all season, have the Pirates. First downs in favor of McDonell, 10-5 over Gilman. Yards rushing, 68 yards to 84. McDonell with 68. Gilman with 84. Passing yards has been the big factor. McDonell with 143 yards passing. Gilman with just 6. Pretty much everything else is even. Offensive plays, 30 for McDonell, 25 for Gilman. But the yardage difference is very proportionate. 211 yards of offense for McDonell here in the first half, 90 for Gilman. Well, we'll have to see what happens as Gilman will be kicking left to right to start the third quarter of play. We are 24 minutes away from crowning a champion here. Gilman kicking left to right there in their purple jerseys, purple pants, purple helmets with the Gilman Pirate logo on the sides of the helmets. The McDonell Macs going right to left in their white tops, yellow pants, yellow numbers, and blue and white stripes on the pants. Blue helmets with the McDonell M logo on either side. Kicking off is Alex Copenhaver, and a good kick. Fielded at the 12-yard line. And not much there. He brings it up to the 23. Eli Stepp the return. So Sarichik's going to have to be the main rusher now for the for Gilman when they begin on offense. But at the Macs on their own 23, 11:54 here left in quarter number 3. We're just underway. 1st and 10, McDonell. Cale Holm under center. Hands off, right side. And a good stop for the Gilman defense. Moulton the ball carrier. And he gained 2. Dawson Moulton has had quite the first half on the ground for the Macs. Dawson Moulton with 12 carries for 35 yards. 2nd down and 8 for McDonell. Holmes, handoff up the middle. And a good run for the Macs. That's Stepp. And Stepp picked up 7 yards on the play. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1. And the ball is at the 32-yard line. Again, McDonell going right to left. They break the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver to the right. I formation behind Cale Holm. Hands off to the deep back, and I believe he got it. Yes, he did. So Stepp picks up 2. Or Moulton, that is, picked it up. So a big road to hoe for Gilman is Colby Keepers taken away by ambulance due to injury for them. He's a big component of their team. The rest of the team will have to step up. McDonell on their first drive of the third quarter. 1st down and 10. Hand off to Moulton, right side. And a big tackle. And Moulton, the ball carrier. Tony Sarichik. There was a fumble, but recovered by the Macs. And a loss in the play of about 4. It's 2nd down and 14. Again, Braden Sutter, my producer, he's helping me out. For me, it's hard to pick up the numbers for McDonell. They are yellow numbers on a white jersey top, and the sun is at the right angle. It's hard to pick it up. Pitch to the left. Breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles. This is Moulton, and he picks up 13 yards. No, he picked up 14 and got the first down. So tip of the cap to Mr. Moulton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the sixth play of the drive here to start the third quarter. Cale Holm gets to play. McDonell in the sun, facing the sun. Gilman with the sun to their back. Gilman on the west side of the stadium. Back goes Holm, rolls to his right. He's going to try to pass. He throws against his body, completes it to step over the 50 to the 47-yard line. And did he pick up a first down? No, he's short by a yard. Actually by 2, so he picked up 12. They've got to get just shy of the 45. Ball is in the Gilman 47. Very consistent, very controlled offense from McDonell. 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver, handoff to the up back, and a first down fumble. But are they gonna? Yep, they're gonna say he was down before. They have really got Eli Stepp involved here in the third quarter. And he picked up 5. So it's another first down from McDonell. We're on the Gilman side of the stadium. You can hear in the background the fans encouraging the Pirate players on. I know it's small schools, but I'll tell you something. This stadium is full. And it's a wonderful place to play. 1st and 10 for the Macs at the 42. Deep back picks it up. This is Moulton. Fumble! And recovered by Gilman. Halita with the recovery for Gilman. So Logan Halita picks up the fumble. That's that. Ball's popped out 3 times according to Braden in this drive. So Gilman, after a long, let's see, that was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays, and they picked up the fumble. 1st and 10 at their own 29. And we have a fumble on Gilman, and it's back to the Macs. Picked up. So number 70 picked it up. It was 70. I'll find it. Oh, I got to look at the right side. That helps. Mason Bussey with the fumble recovery. So just like that, 1 play and a fumble, back-to-back fumbles. And it's back to the Macs. They spot the ball at the Gilman 27. Handoff up the middle, breaks to the right. That's Moulton to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He's going to get it. No, he's short. Just stopped just before the goal line. So the 27 down to the 5. So a pickup of 22, first down. They are at the 5-yard line of Gilman. 3 fumbles for McDonell on that opening drive. The third one went to Gilman. In the first play, they picked it up. They ran after recovering the fumble. They fumbled. McDonell recovered, and now they had a 22-yard run by Moulton, and it sets up 1st and goal at the Gilman 5. Holm under center, flags fly. And the flag is on. And it's going to be on Gilman. So they'll go half the distance, so that will move them up 2.5 yards because it's half the distance. So it's a 2.5-yard penalty. Now it's 1st and goal at the 2.5. And you got to wonder if the Macs punch it in here, how dire of straits things will be for Gilman. The Macs, Holm under center, hands it off. Shy of the goal line. Moulton will pick up 1. Henry Sarichek with the tackle. 2nd and goal at the 1 for the Macs. 7:20 left here in quarter number 3. Macs going right to left. Holm gets the play from the sideline. Very controlled offense. No panic. Split backfield. Throw pass complete. Touchdown. Holm. To Luke Anderson. So the Macs now lead 20-0. Extra point coming up. 3rd touchdown hookup from Holm to Anderson. Looking to make it 22-0 here with the extra point attempt coming up. And a very subdued crowd from Gilman here. Holm under center. I formation. Holm rolls to his right. He throws into the end zone, and it's complete to guess who? Anderson. With 7 minutes left in quarter number 3, it's 22-0. McDonell over Gilman. Back after these messages, you're listening to the 8-man championship football game here on Zaleski Sports.
Bring the family and stroll through the enchanted forest. Christmas land at Menard.
Menard's Enchanted Forest is a winter wonderland of holiday decorations.
From generation to generation, Menards helps make Christmas an enchanted time. Bring your family and experience a tradition that goes back over 65 years. Visit Menards Enchanted Forest today and save big on all holiday decor.
Season's greetings to you all from Menards.
It seems as though the Macs only like to have scoring plays of 3 or 4 plays. 3rd score for the Macs. And this one of 3 plays, 27 yards. Holm to Anderson with the 1-yard touchdown pass. All the scoring for the Macs done by the air. And the kickoff going right to left, fielded at the 20. And not much there for Lucas Halida. And he's brought down after a gain of 3. Now this is where Gilman has to kind of dig down deep and realize that they are 12-0 for a reason. They're a solid team. It's 22-0. One of their strong players out with injury. See what they can do to bounce back. Halida in shotgun. Motion. Halida back to pass. He rolls to his right, throws complete to Winger, and Winger with a big gain. So from the 23, that's a 22-yard pass for a first down. Robin Rosemeyer, the longtime head football coach at Gilman, knows his stuff, knows what he's doing. Halida on shotgun. He keeps it himself, runs off the right tackle. And maybe a yard. They're going to credit him for a yard, but it was a well hard-earned yard. Temperature starting to creep down a little bit, that wind having a factor. Yeah, it's 56 degrees out, but with that wind blowing from the northwest, it's going to start affecting you. But Braden and I were a lot colder last year. He shakes his head, yes. 2nd and 9 for Gilman. Halida under center, rolls to his right. Oh, he's sacked! Blindsided, and guess who? It was Eli Stepp. You'll get nothing and like it. Holy cow, I don't think Halida ever even felt him. He ran a blitz and threw Halida for a massive loss. 5, 6, 8-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down and 17. Well done defensive play by Eli Stepp. Max trying to return the favor to Gilman as these two teams played each other earlier in the season, with Gilman picking up the win 38-12. Halida and shotgun. Back to pass. He throws to his left, complete to Winger, and Winger gets not much. He may have gained a yard. I don't think he got anything. So now they're going to have to punt. Things looking a little dark here for Gilman. Actually, they lost a yard on that pass play. Gilman going left to right. They'll punt. This is James Wycheck. He's had a interesting afternoon punting the football for Gilman. But he's punting with the wind. Snap. The punt is up and away. Good punt. High, end over end. Tried to be fielded by Stepp, and Stepp lets it go out of bounds. Max will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. 4:13 left here in the 3rd quarter, and it's been all McDonell. Gilman, punt, 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 fumble, punt. That has been the offense for Gilman today. Max, break the huddle, come up to the line. I formation behind Holm. Hands to the back running back. He's met by Cooper Krug. Not sure who carried it. I'm going to give it to Moulton. Might have been. I don't think it was Anderson. It's hard to pick up the numbers for an old guy like me, especially when they're yellow numbers on a white jersey top. And and Braden says you're old. I know I am. Oh, another good defensive play for Gilman. Henry Sarichek. It is Anderson, the ball carrier. They're really trying to get him involved. Running. 3rd down and 8. And Braden said, no, it's not because you're old. It's just hard to pick up. The worst numbers I ever had to pick up were youth football. When the Coosa, the boys would come from the Coosa, they had black jerseys with silver numbers. And they were a funky old-style number, and they were hard to pick up. Pitch to the right side from the Max. Close to a first down. Did they get it? And yes, they did. Moulton carried the ball. I am not the only one who's my compatriot to my right from the radio station in Medford's having the same issues with the numbers, so I don't feel so bad. Handoff up the middle for the Macs. Flag flies in. We'll see where that. It's either going to be holding or a face mask, and I think it's going to be holding. Came in from the umpire. And it's going to be holding, I think. Face mask. Hey, I was right. Woo-hoo. Pays to be a referee since 1987. Started doing refereeing football in 1989. Did basketball for 87 and 88. So a 5-yard penalty on the face mask, so they'll take the penalty, and it'll be 1st and 5. Ball at the 40, or pardon me, at the 37 of the Macs. They break the huddle. Wide receiver to the right. 2 running backs behind quarterback Cale Holm. Holm takes the snap, hands off to the back. And that's going to be Moulton, the ball carrier. And no gain. Gilman's defense has done very well. I know they've given up 22 points, but field position has played a major role in this game. And the offense for Gilman has been really stymied today. A lot of punts, and if it hasn't been a punt, it's been a fumble. 2nd down and 5. Pitch to the right side, and a good one. He's still on his feet, and that's Moulton. And Moulton picks up the first down and more, brings the ball to the Gilman side of the 50. So gain of 8, another first down for the Macs. Ball at the 49 of Gilman. Clock becoming a factor now for the Pirates, as we are coming into the 1-minute mark left in the 3rd quarter. Pirates need they need a turnover. They need something positive to happen right here. Max cruising along, very controlled offense, take their time. Holm takes a snap, pitches to the left. This is Moulton, left side. And Moulton pushed out of bounds. On the near side, and Moulton's going to pick up about 6. See where they finally mark him out. He picks up about 7. Tony Sarichuk pushed him out. Under a minute left here in the 3rd quarter, 22-0 McDonell. Joe Anderson here, joined by Braden Sutter. Ryan Rasmussen is on the field for Zaleski Sports, shooting bits of video and taking photos. Go to the YouTube page and the Facebook page. There'll be all sorts of postings of video there. I formations. Moulton again, and Moulton close to a first down. I think he got it. And we've got a Mac down on the field holding his right leg. Moulton does pick up the first down. And he goes from the 42 to the 37. It's a 5-yard penalty, but we have a timeout on the field due to an injury, this time to a McDonell Mac. Their logo is like the Mack trucks with that bulldog. Hopefully it's just a cramp. I think it's just a cramp as the trainer is out and stretching out that right leg. And that's it's never a good sign for anyone to be injured, but I mean if it's just a cramp, that'll work itself out. And I think that's what it is. I'll tell you, working on that garage roof yesterday, when you're 62 and a half years old and you're up and down on a ladder, it's not the most ideal situation to be in. And on a slanted roof, and then you got to cut angle. The story could go on, but it won't. And hopefully that's all it is a cramp. And they pull up the young man, and he's up on his feet. This is 35. Justin Quall, an offensive lineman. He's being helped off the field, and no pressure put on that right leg. Well, Godspeed to that young man, too. Hopefully it's something he can shake off and return to the game. 45 seconds left here in quarter number 3. 1st and 10. Clock runs. Ball is at the 37 of Gilman. The Macs break the huddle, come up to the line slowly. Holm looks things over. Under center, takes a snap, hands off, right-hand side, Moulton. And Moulton met by a host of Pirates, and he lost a couple of yards. Cooper Krug with the tackle, a loss of 2. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 12 minutes left to crown a champion. Back after these messages, you're listening to the WIAA 8-Man football championship game on Zaleski Sports.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, the broadcast of the WIAA 8-Man football championship game, audio broadcast here on Zaleski Sports. 12 minutes to crown a champion. And right now the McDonell Macs leading 22-0 over Gilman. And what will be the final 8-man football game for the Macs in a long time. We start the fourth quarter with a 2nd down and 12 for the Macs at the Gilman 38. Flags fly. False start. That has been the one negative thing for the Macs this afternoon. Lots of penalties on false starts. I believe that's going to be at least 4, right, Brandon, if not more? False starts? At least, yep. So now you've gone from 2nd and 12 to 2nd and 17.
One or two of them were offsetting. Something on defense too.
The penalty situation at halftime was 6 for the Macs, 2 for the Pirates. Clock will start on the snap, 11:59. At the 44, Holm passes and incomplete. I think he was looking for step and nobody there at home to pick it up. Well, if you're a Mac fan, what a way to end your 8-man football season and before you go back to 11. With the championship, trophy in your trophy case. And for Gilman, they've got time. Trust me, I've seen scores happen very quickly in 8-man. 3rd and long, home back to pass. He rolls left. Now he throws right. That's Step. Step still on his feet. Step brings it to the 27-yard line of Gilman, very close to a first down. So the 44, 34, he picks up 17 yards and is a yard shy of a first down. It's 3rd down and 1. 4th? It is 4th down. They haven't changed it on the board yet. And the sun is at the right angle that you can't see the down marker very clearly. It's that low sun. They're going to go for it, the Macs do. 4th down and a yard. Big play here. Can Gilman get the stop? Or will the Macs get the first down? Counter. Step breaks free. First down and more. He gets to the 21. So a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 1st and 10 for the Macs at the 21 of Gilman. I think if the Macs get a score here, that may be it. I know it's pretty early, and I just got done saying that Gilman is in it, but offensively, they've been really thwarted today. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is the 12th play of the drive that started at the MAC 20. Fumble. Who's got it? There's a scrum at the 20-yard line. Belongs to Gilman. That pitch was a little off. They were trying to go to Step, I believe. And one of the Sarichek lads picked it up. And that is the stop that Gilman needed. Now they've got to score. They've got to put the ball in the end zone on this possession. And a good pickup by Mr. Sarichek for Gilman as they stop that play, that drive. And they spot the ball at their own 21 with 10:05 left. And not much of anything on the handoff to the left side. Sarichek, the ball carrier. So Tony Sarichek will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page as well. I'll give you a shout out. I'd like to see who's listening to us this afternoon and where you're watching or where you're listening from. Halida back to pass, throws to his right, complete to Copenhaver, and Copenhaver will pick up a couple. And we've got a MAC player slow to get up on the sideline. And the officials are going to call timeout. 2nd injury now for the Macs. And that's going to be a gain of 2. So it'll be 3rd and 9. Again, leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. Tell us where you're watching from. He was tackled inbounds. Clock runs coming up on 9 minutes left here in the contest. Gilman has got to get a score here. Halida breaks out of the tackle. And Halida, good run, still on his feet on the right side. There goes Halida. One man to beat and pushed out of bounds at the MAC 41-yard line. 29, 39, 38-yard pickup for Halida. Big run for the quarterback for Gilman. And that's a positive that Gilman needed, and we've got another MAC player down. If we can take a break here, Mr. Braden, it would be good. We'll be back after this. You're listening to the WIAA 8-man championship football game on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of the WIAA 8-man football championship game. 22-0 in favor of the McDonell Max over the Gilman Pirates, and 9:02 left here in regulation. Noah Smiskey on the field due to an injury for McDonell. Got to give a shout out to Gary Copenhaver. Gary's listening from Las Vegas, Nevada. He says he's got nephews playing for Gilman. Remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Ha ha. Okay. Again, if you want to get a shout out on the air, leave your name and where you're watching from. And we appreciate it. Stacy Stencil is also checked in. So if you want to leave a positive comment and tell us who you are and where you're watching, Gary is watching from Vegas. And I believe it's Noah Smiskey who is down. He is still on the field. And the ambulance has just returned from taking Colby Keepers of Gilman for further attention, and gonna maybe have to have another run. You hate to see this, where kids get injured in football, well, in any sport you know what I mean. You don't want to see this, but thank goodness that we have trained professionals to help assist. And the city of Wisconsin Rapids, their paramedic service, is on the spot. And they're going to come out and believe this young man is going to end up having to be taken off as well by ambulance. So we have a break in play here. Well, they tend to him. Hard to believe that Tuesday night on the Zaleski Sports Network, we'll be bringing you girls basketball. It just seems as though fall sports started just a couple weeks ago, and here we are starting winter sports. I will be in Neillsville working with Larry Hazer and bringing you girls basketball from Neillsville on Tuesday on the Zaleski Sports. And on Friday, Stratford comes to Loyal for girls, and my wife Chris and I will be bringing you that game on the Zaleski Sports Network. I have a gig at Marshfield Columbus on Thursday. I am substituting for the voice of Columbus, Mr. Joe Byrell, as the PA announcer for Columbus. Second time I've been able to fill in. I was the longtime voice of the Loyal basketball teams, and now Bob Meyer has that seat. So get a little bit of PA work on Thursday night. That game will also be broadcast on Zaleski Sports. You can tune in and watch it there as well. Still attending to the downed McDonell Mac player. We think it's Noah Smiskey. Again, taking their time, making sure everything is safe and well. This is the second extended period of time we've had for an injured player today in this championship game. A couple of the players for the Macs have come out. Pirates and the Macs both on a knee. Paramedics tending to the injured player. Been quite a season of football for Zaleski Sports on the network. And they will wrap up their football coverage this Thursday and Friday down in Camp Randall, as they will bring you for sure the Edgar football game Friday morning. I believe that game kicks off at 9 a.m. at Camp Randall. I always tell you, I always get asked by people, what is the games that are going to be broadcast on Zaleski Sports? Well, my simple answer is go to ZaleskiSports.com, click on the live games menu, and it will show all the games that are being broadcast that day. And there's a little box to the right with an arrow, which is the link on YouTube. You click on that, and shazam, it'll take you right to the game. You can also set up a reminder to notify you when the stream starts. And as they're putting this young man on the cart, they're standing him up, which is a good sign. He's on his feet. He's got some assistance. You hear the applause from the fans showing their appreciation and respect for him. And this one, I am not sure at all what kind of injury he sustained. And again, I never speculate on what an injury is. You've got to be careful with that, because you're not a doctor. I did play a doctor on TV once in a commercial, but that's about as far as I go. But he's being attended to very well by the paramedics. Checking in with a couple other people in addition to Stacy and Gary. Mimi Jacques is listening from a deer stand in Clear Lake. Last week of bow hunting for a while as gun deer season opens up a week from today. Boy, we're looking at less than 2 weeks to Thanksgiving. My goodness, where did the year go? It didn't go nowhere. Braden says it went nowhere. He says we're still in March, and it's his story. He's sticking to it. And the young man is being still attended to. And they're taking him off on the gurney. And he's sitting up. Not sure what occurred, but he's being well attended to, and they will load him up in the ambulance, and again we'll take him on for further evaluation. The hospital is only about 4 minutes, if that, 3 minutes away. All righty, we're going to come back to live action. Gilman with 9:02 left. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 41 of McDonell. And it's been about a good 10-minute break in action time here, at least, if not 10, if not longer. Halida in shotgun formation with Sarichuk to his left. Halida's pass in and out of the hands of Cooper Krug. Passing is not the forte of Gilman. They're used to having keepers and Sarichuk running the ball along with Halida. They've got to go to the pass as the clock is becoming one of their biggest enemies. They trail by 22 with 8:59 left. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 at the MAC 41. Same formation. Halida back to pass. He looks to his left, throws, and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Sawyer Winger. Winger turned in, and the ball went out. So now it's 3rd and 10. We'll see what bag of tricks that Coach Rosemeyer has in his back pocket. 3rd and 10 for Gilman. Halida in shotgun. Back to pass. He backs up, rolls to his right. Pressured. Pressure to his right. He just throws it, and it's going to be intercepted at the 29-yard line. So a big pickup. Dawson Moulton with the interception. So Max will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. 8:44 left. If you're a Mac fan, you want to see a long, sustained drive. Brent Abramchek is listening in Thorpe. Thanks, Brent. Looking for other people to chime in. 1st and 10, Max, back to pass. Holm looks, pass, fakes it, throws it, complete to Stepp. And Stepp breaks 2 tackles and finally brought down just shy of the 1st down. So Mimi and Brent and Gary and Stacy listening to our broadcast today. Looking for others to chime in. Nathan Beer on the floor, on the sidelines, outstanding photographer. Always wears flip-flops or slides and shorts. It could be 10 degrees below zero, and that's his attire. He might wear socks from time to time, but Nate Beer, an alumni of Royal High School, such as I am. Excellent photography. Check him out. I get no pay for that. Hey, Steve Travis is listening from a deer stand. Hi. He says, hi, Joe. Hi, Steve. 2nd down and 2 for the Max. Clock continues to run. 7:40 left. Handoff. Moulton, left side, still on his feet. Finally brought down. 1st down. So a gain of 5 for another 1st down. I'll tell you something. This MAC defense has really stifled that Gilman offense. Gilman, a scoring machine, and they have been shut out. They have either had an interception or a fumble or a punt. 1st and 10, Max, and they're going to use as much clock as they can. Holm watches the back judge. 10 seconds. He keeps the time. Holm under center. Handoff up a receiver. Gain of about 5. Stepp the ball carrier. And he picked up about 4. Second down and 6. And right now, if you're a Mac fan, you can feel it in your bones that you're going to get this game in your hand, have this game in hand. Got to just play smart. Use as much time as you can. Keep churning out first downs. If you're Gilman, you've got to get a turnover. You got to make something happen. Split backs behind home. Waits for the 10 seconds. Hand is up for 10 seconds by the back judge. Home under center, and we got another, guess what, false start on McDonell. That has been the one negative for the McDonell Macs. Too many false start penalties. So Brent and Steve, I hope you are lucky today and get a deer. I could use some deer sausage. And if you want to be my friend, go and buy me a bag of Nasonville dairy cheese curds. Nothing is better than sausage and Nasonville dairy cheese curds. That and a little Braunschweiger. All right, second down and 11 after the false start penalty is marked off. Clock runs. Handoff. Moulton, left side, picks up about 4. So it's going to be third down and 8. And Gilman calls timeout. We'll take a quick timeout here as well. You're listening to the 8-Man football championship game here on Zaleski Sports.
Honey, we need to get the new shower before the holidays.
Yeah, we need to get the dishwasher too.
Wait, did you see this?
We gotta go.
Now's the time to tackle those big projects. It's your last chance. Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't wait to renovate. Finish your projects with help from Menards before it's too late.
And we got an 11% rebate too.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of the WIAA 8-Man football championship game. Being played today at Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids. Joe Anderson joined by Brent Sutter. Braden Brent. Nobody's got his name right. It's wrong on his badge. I just did it wrong. It's Braden Sutter. There we go. Doing great. Yes, it's chilly. I'm getting cold. Third down and 8 for the Macs after the Gilman timeout. Snap. Scoops it up. Gives it to Moulton. Moulton breaks free. Fumble! Holy cow! And it's going to be retained by the Macs. They fumbled it, and half the Gilman defenders thought that the ball had gone forward and went backwards, and it was fallen on by the Macs. What a fortunate play for the Macs. That's a pickup about 18 yards. Another first down. Fumbles and false starts have been the bugaboo of the Macs today. By the way, Steve, thank you. I'll be in Greenwood one of these days. You can bring me some deer sausage. On a cold day at home, you're watching TV, a cup of coffee, Nasonville cheese curds, and deer sausage. Or Braunschweiger. All right, 1st and 10 for the Macs. Handoff, up back. And just going to run a little bit. Gilman punching at the ball, trying to get it as much as they can, and the Pirates call another timeout. Down to the 34-yard line. Eli Stepp. And Stepp picked up about 5. We'll keep it here. And 4:27 left, second timeout for Gilman. Gilman's got to make something happen. They had a chance just a few minutes ago. A big run by Stepp, by Moulton, but he fumbled it. And the Gilman Pirate defenders near the ball didn't see it, and it was recovered by the Macs to keep possession. One more time to stop the clock for Gilman. Their offense has just completely been stifled today. I don't think they've had the ball any closer than the 40-yard line of McDonell all day today. And the Macs break the huddle and come back. See. Oh, that's right. They did have one. That's right. They did have that scoring chance at the 2 and turned it over on downs. That's Moulton again. And Moulton picks up another timeout. Moulton picks up about 2. I was corrected again by Braden. That's why we have a young guy working with the old guy. Gilman had a chance. Gilman had a chance to score, but they ended up on downs at the 2 on their. Anyway, the offense has really been stifled by the defense of the Macs. So tip of the cap there, and tip of the cap though for Gilman. I mean, they are not out of this yet. I mean, there's 4:20 left, but not to try to scare the Mac fans, but an 8-man to score 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes is very doable. And some of the JV games, I referee 8-man JV football games in Owen Withee, and I've seen 3 touchdowns scored in the span of a minute and a half. So anything can happen. Gilman out of timeouts. Thanks for the positive comment there, Gary. Much appreciated. All right, 3rd down and 3. Pitch to the right side and met by a host of Pirate defenders. That's Stepp, the ball carrier, and Stepp is going to lose a couple. Of course, if you're the Macs, you're going to run down as much clock as you can, probably call a timeout. And you might as well go for it because a punt is not going to gain you a whole lot. You're going to have to punt it out. You're going to have to kick it out of bounds. Clock continues to run. There's 6 officials in high school football. You've got the referee, the 2 wingmen, the umpire in the middle of the defense, and the back judge. The back judge keeps the 40-second timer, and he's got a little pack on his belt that'll buzz for the last 10 seconds. He raises his hand to indicate 10 seconds, and then he'll start counting 5. Back to pass, home, in and out of the hands of Luke Anderson. And they'll take over on downs. Now Gilman will pick it up with 3:18 left, and the ball at the 35, their own 35. 3:19. Halida back, throws down the left sidelines and incomplete. Tried to get it to Winger, but he's throwing into the wind. The Gilman Pirates going right to left, and they're throwing right into that brisk wind. The wind has kind of died down a little bit, but not much. 2nd and 10. They've got to get something going here on this drive, and then we're going to see an onside kick if they score. Halida in shotgun. Quick pass to the outside, complete to Winger. Winger stays on his feet, still going, brought down. So Winger with the reception picks up about 3 on that. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. And the clock, the biggest enemy right now of Gilman, approaching 2:40. They've got to get something going and quickly. Under center is Halida. Handoff this time to Sarichuk. Sarichuk breaks 2 tackles and picks up the first down to the 49. 11-yard gain, a first down, but they've got to hurry up and go. 2.5 left in the regulation. They need some scores. Shotgun Halida throws to his left, winger complete to the sideline, and pick up about 8. They say he stopped out of bounds. Pickup of 7. Clock stop as the player was out of bounds. Halida in shotgun. Back to pass. He looks down the middle. And he throws complete to Sarichik. .43 to the 30th. So a pickup of 9. First down, Gilman. I did tell you they can score in a hurry. Any team can in 8-man football. Field is 10 yards narrower than regulation 11-man. Still 100 yards. Halida in shotgun. Back to pass. Looks to his left. He's looking for winger. He's pressured, and he's going to be brought down behind the line. A loss on the play of about 5. And the ball back to the 40-yard line. So it's second down and 16, so loss of 6 on the play. Under 2 minutes, 1:40. Back to passes Halida. He looks, he steps, pressured. Flag comes down, complete the winger. He's out of bounds, but we'll see what the flag's about. Most likely it's going to be holding. Not sure what the indication is at the moment. I will hold up and watch the white hat. He's looking at the MEC sideline to ask the coach what he wants. It's going to be on Gilman? Well, just hold on. Yeah, I think it's going to be on Gilman. Holding, yes, I was correct. It's a holding penalty. And it's going to come back. So it's going to be from the spot of the foul. So they're going to move the ball from the 40 to midfield, and they've got second down and 26. Oh, my gosh. Back to pass to Salida. He's pressured, breaks 1 tackle, is on his feet. He's going to run to his left. Still on his feet. He runs out of bounds. So he picks up about 10. But under a minute and a half, and the MAC fans are on their feet on the sideline, the stands across the way. Gilman going right to left in their purple jerseys and purple pants, purple helmets. The Macs in their white jerseys with the yellow numbers, yellow pants, blue helmets with the MAC logo on the sides. Third down and 16 for Gilman. Halida with Sarichuk to his right, back to pass. He throws right, incomplete. Intended it for Cooper Krug. So this could be the dagger right here for Gilman if they don't get this first down. Out of timeouts, trailing by 22. Been quite the football game. Both of these teams from small schools. Fourth down and 16. Halida back to pass from shotgun. He rolls to his right. Still running. He throws to his right, and there's nobody there, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Max will take over 1st and 10 at the 40. With 1:16 left. And all I can say is both of these teams played very hard today, very hard. And the McDonell Max in position to win the 8-man football championship game here today. They just need to run down 1:16, and they can do it. Gilman out of timeouts, and they are in victory formation right here. Holm under center, takes a knee, clock runs. So the McDonell Max Jaden Red has chimed in as well. Stephen, Gary, Brent listening in Thorpe. Under a minute. And the lads from Chippewa Falls McDonell are going to take the gold ball here this afternoon in Wisconsin Rapids as they will earn the win over the Gilman Pirates. One more knee will do it. Well, that's it. And that's going to end the game. And ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 8-man football champion is going to be the McDonell Max. And you can hear the cheers as the clock runs down to 0. Congratulations to the Chippewa Falls McDonell Max on winning the WIAA 8-man football championship game here today over the Gilman Pirates. We'll be back in a few minutes after this word from the Nasonville Dairy. It's the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to Nasonville Dairy. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, we are ready. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school football. This is the WIAA eight-player football championship game. 22-0. The winners are the McDonell Max, their first 8-man football championship. I'm here with head coach Mark Maloney. Coach, what are some things going through your mind right now?
Well, I tell you what is going through my mind is that we didn't allow this fantastic Gilman team to put any points on the board. To hold those guys to a shutout is unbelievable with our defense, and that's just a great football team over there, and it was a battle, so again, our kids just did an awesome job out there today. Our defense held up. Our offense has always been pretty potent, so we know we're going to put points on the board, but to come out with a 22-0 win is unbelievable.
Very impressive on the offensive side of the ball today.
Yes, again, we got a good running attack. We got a good air attack. Receivers are fantastic. Running backs, man, we got the whole gamut, So in order for those guys to kind of concentrate, we had a couple little dings along the way, but, they got the job done.
What a way to end the season with a 22-0 victory.
It is, and again, against we had to face 3 number 1 seeds. All 3 of them were undefeated until they met us. So again, hats off to our team.
Okay, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
You bet. I get 2 to interview here today. Yep, number 32. Got to check my sheet. Dewey, come on over. Dawson Moulton and Eli Stepp. You two, I had to mention you guys an awful lot today. What's going through your mind right now?
Just how resilient our team is. I mean, we came in with the willingness to win, and we got that accomplished today. So that was a big part of what we were coming in to do. Yeah.
What are your feelings, young man?
I don't think that there's a word in the English language that can exemplify the amount of elation that I have right now. This is something that I've been working for, my team has been working for the past 4 years, and it's been a dream of mine since I was like 6 years old. And to finally do it and to face the adversity that we did together as a family just adds so much more to the state championship. But I am really sad that it's over. I would have traded this state championship just to be this team a little bit longer.
What are you going to do tonight?
We're gonna celebrate it up. Yeah. So it's over. Seniors are done. We went out with a bang, so it's right to go out with a bang tonight. So yeah.
What are you going to do tonight, young man?
Well, on the bus ride home, I'm hoping to stop at Quick Trip. I'm really hungry. And after that, we got a welcome back ceremony. I'm probably gonna ice as well. And then on Monday we got basketball. So not a lot of time to celebrate, but I'm excited. So I'm so happy.
Okay, we're going to put you in the house. Have you ever done this before?
No.
Okay, I'm going to hand you the mic. You each get to say, you're going to say, my name is Dawson Moulton, and I'm in the house.
And he's going to give it to me and do the same thing.
Yep,
Okay.
same thing. And make it as big as you want. You look at the camera right up there. Okay.
My name is Dawson Moulton, and I'm in the house.
My name is Eli Stepp, and I'm in the house!
Yes!
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, fellas. Thank you for your time. That was Mr. Moulton and Mr. Stepp as in the air in a big celebratory mood as they defeat the Gilman Pirates by a final score of 22-0, avenging a 38-12 loss in the regular season to the Pirates. Each team finishes the season at 12-1, and the one loss is in the championship game for Gilman. And they pick up their 12th victory, the Max do. And their final game is an 8-man football team as they will be transferring back to 11-man next season. I'm getting cold. I know Braden's cold. And I know that you want to get up to stretch a little bit and come back and watch more football in your recliner tonight. What a great game. Last football game for me for this season as we start basketball on Tuesday already. Girls basketball starting on Tuesday on the network. Go to ZaleskiSports.com for all the information you need to see which games are going to be broadcast and if your team is on. For my outstanding producer, Mr. Braden Sutter, and for Ryan Rasmussen, our sideline reporter today, this is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and we'll catch you later. Again, final score, McDonell Max win the 8-man football championship over the Gilman Pirates, 22-0. See you next Tuesday. Have a great evening.